guys, today I have another foundation video for you. I feel like I am filming a lot of foundation videos recently, but it's just because those are the products that I'm just really excited about at the moment, and today's video is like a revelation for me because I honestly thought that this year, when it comes to rounding up my yearly favourites at the end of the year, then the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Foundation would be the foundation of choice, and I kind of made my mind up. I thought, no, nothing has touched this year. I'm really excited about it. And then I went to Space NK just yesterday and I purchased a foundation by a brand that I have never tried anything from before, although I've heard loads about it. And I've got the foundation on today, and I have to say I have been absolutely blown away by it, by the finish that it's given me, the texture, the application, everything about it I absolutely love. And it's about a similar price range. It's about £4 or £5 more expensive, so I don't really mind that. And it's by Becca, and it's called the Ultimate Coverage Complexion Cream, and it looks like this. Now, I have not been as excited about a foundation like this for a long time. I was very excited about the Charlotte Tilbury, and I honestly genuinely thought that nothing would touch it. Like, my mind was made up. And then I've tried this once and I've wore it and I'm just like, I absolutely adore it. It feels amazing. I don't actually feel like I'm wearing a foundation at all. Like, with the Magic Foundation and with other high-end foundations, of course you do feel that sense of the fact that you're wearing a foundation, because it will feel slightly tacky, it will feel slightly heavier than your normal skin texture. At the moment I don't feel like I'm wearing makeup, which is insane. Like, I've never had such a light feeling about my makeup before until now. So I'm going to talk to you guys all about this, because if you're going to try any foundation this year, try this one if you want a full coverage demi matte finish, because it's beautiful. If you like the finish that I have going on today, this is definitely one to try. So anyway, this is what it's called, this is what it looks like. It has this beautiful kind of purpley brown bottle, very, very stylish, and I love everything about this foundation. The packaging is beautiful as well. It comes in this long bottle, and the colour is obviously very, very similar to the box. And then on the underneath you have the Becca sign. You have this really nice Becca sign on the top, which is really pretty. And for anybody who's interested, I have this in the shade Noisette. Can't tell you what that amounts to, but I'm sure if you go and have a look online at swatches and that kind of thing, it's kind of an olive skin but with a slight paleness to it. It's really kind of in between. It's really, really nice. It's matched me absolutely perfectly. I blended it ever so slightly to about here, and I've never had a foundation that's matched me as well as this one. Like, it just is perfect. Everything about it is perfect. The texture is very, very light. The only thing that I will say is, because this is because it's a full coverage foundation, it's meant to be quite mattifying, which I didn't find it mattifying at all. I found it a very natural demi matte finish, but because it was mattifying, and because when I tried it on in store, she applied the primer underneath it, like that glowy highlighter, the pearlescent one, which I didn't buy. I opted to put underneath it the Burberry Fresh Glow Nude Radiance in number 1, simply because when I swatched the Becca one, it was pretty much exactly the same as this. If anything, this had a slightly lighter texture, which is of course what I want underneath my foundation. So this is what I applied underneath it, just to give it a bit of radiance and a bit more youthfulness, and just to make my skin look a bit brighter and a bit more awake. And I think you guys are going to be blown away by the results of the before and after. So I'm going to pop that video on now, and then I'm going to pop back and tell you how I feel about it. So my skin is looking a little bit tired and decongested recently. I've had a bit of a cold, so that change in weather has really kind of has affected my skin and made it look a little tired and less radiant. So because this is quite a full coverage and mattifying foundation, I've opted to use a luminous kind of highlighty primer underneath, and the one that I've used is very similar to the one by Becca, which is why I chose it, and it's the Burberry Fresh Glow Nude Radiance in number 1. And the reason I chose this is it's very, very similar to the one that the lady applied on me at Space NK, which was by Becca, and it was kind of this like soft pinky pearlescent primer. And the only reason I didn't buy it was because I had this one and I swatched them and they're pretty much exactly the same. So I'm going to try it with this. However, if I don't feel like it gives me a nice finish like I had yesterday, then I probably will go back and get that one. But love this. I've applied that underneath, I've cleansed my face, I've moisturised it, then applied this primer. I'm not going to put any concealer on. I'm just going to do the base as I always do, with a bit of bronzer and a bit of blush, and show you guys what it looks like. Then I'm just going to go about my day and come back and show you how it's fared. So the foundation that I'm going to be trying is the Becca Ultimate Coverage Complexion Cream, which looks like this. I got this from Space NK just yesterday, so I'm super excited. However, by the time this video goes up, it's probably going to be about 4 or 5 days old, but I'm sure I'll keep you guys posted on Instagram with a picture or something like that. But I like the packaging. It comes in this box, and I have this in the shade Noisette, which I'm not quite sure what that shade is because the bottle is quite dark, but this is what it looks like. It's a really nice clean type of packaging, but I'll go more into that into the video. Let's just get on with the demo. So I'm going to apply a couple of pumps to the back of my hand and see how I do. I'm going to apply it with the bog standard foundation brush that I always use, which is my Louise Young brush in the number LY34, and I'm just going to do what I normally do, like spread it about my face and then blend it in with my brush. The first thing to note about this foundation is it feels so super creamy. I've not felt a foundation as smooth as this one for a really long time, and that gets me really excited. So yeah, I'm just going to start buffing it in now with this brush. It feels so light, like I feel like I'm just applying a moisturiser to my face. It's really hydrating. I can feel my skin is just sucking this up and just loving it. It's really pleasant to apply. What I'm loving about this so far is, even though I'm just looking in the viewfinder and I'm quite far away, even though it's a full coverage, it's giving me a really nice luminous type of complexion, which I really like. So I'm really happy about that, because you don't normally get that luminosity with full coverage foundations, which is why I opted for the primer underneath, but this probably would have been okay by itself. And as you can see, blending this in, it's a pretty perfect shade match for me, which is really nice. Yes, I feel like that's applied really beautifully. I'm looking at it from quite far away, so I'm going to go and check it out in the mirror, but from what I can see, I actually really like it. It's giving me a really soft, glowy finish. Looks really youthful and refreshed. So I'm going to pop the rest of my makeup on, and I'll pop back and tell you guys how I feel about it. Then, as I said, I'm going to go about my day, go do the school run, the shopping, that kind of thing, and I'll pop back kind of mid-afternoon to early evening and tell you how I've got on with it. So as you can see, it's an absolutely beautiful finish. All I've done is I finished off the rest of my makeup. I've just lightly gone over my brows, and I put a bit of bronzer here where I want to contour, a bit of a glowy blush and a neutral pinky lip, and I absolutely love it. My makeup has glided on effortlessly over it. I've not put any concealer on at all, so you'll see with the before and after, it's covered all the blemishes that I had in this area, and it just looks flawless. It looks absolutely beautiful. My skin has never looked this glowy and airbrushed before. Go and check all the other foundation videos I've done recently and compare them to this video, because I think you'll be blown away by the results. Absolutely stunning. I think it retails for about £34 or £35, which I think is completely reasonable. You do get the bog standard 30ml, which is pretty normal for a foundation, a high-end one, I guess. So absolutely love it. So what I'm going to do is, as I said, I'm going to go about my day now. So it's now 9 in the morning, so I'm just going to go and drop Layla off at school. She goes to nursery, so she doesn't start until 10, and then I'm going to go about my day, do some grocery shopping, pick up some laundry, and then I'm going to go about my day as I normally would, and I'll check back with you guys and tell you how it's fared in a bit. Hi guys, I thought I'd check back with you. It is now 5:30 in the evening. I'm just about to go and make dinner, and it looks exactly the same as when I applied it this morning. It hasn't run through, my blemishes haven't come through it. It looks absolutely flawless. I cannot believe it's lasted this long. No concealer, no touching up. Feels amazing, looks really even. And I've been to Sainsbury's this morning, then I went to M&S, then I went to take something back at TK Maxx, then I came home, did some lunch, went and picked Layla up, came back, did some filming, not touched my makeup up at all, and yeah, this is to now. So I'm going to go cook our dinner, but I just wanted to check back with you guys and show you, because I'm absolutely blown away by this foundation. I think if you want to try it, you definitely should. Don't think twice about it. Go and get matched, and I think you'll love it. So thanks very much for watching. Don't forget to pop any comments or questions in the comments box down below. And I'll get back to you. Hi to all my new subscribers, because I know there's been a few of you recently, so welcome aboard. I hope you're all enjoying my content. And yeah, like it if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you're new. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all soon. Bye! This is my massive, shameful, ridiculous Lush bag, and I'm just going to delve in and show you what I got. Bag, and this is the pumpkin KBGB head. So cute, little is what it looks like. It's this gorgeous star there's orange, it has glitter on there, you have a little star of Venice embossed in it here, which looks beautiful. A really nice festive ribbon with a little bell on it.